Welcome to Kerflop Cast.
That was terrible. Right.
That was good. It was brilliant.
Hi,
Yeah.
guys.
We're not going to explain Kenny Baker. Just accept it for what it is.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, he's R2D2. Come on. There we go. That's our intro, John. We're done. Come on, boys. Come on, boys.
I need a poo. No.
Okay, so right here, I've got a random question for you.
Yeah.
It is,
I'll just punch the mic.
when was the last time you hugged a tree?
I don't. I've dendrophobia.
What? Were you
What?
being serious? Are you actually scared of trees?
No.
Oh.
But I do know people that are. But I've never hugged a tree. I think the last time I hugged one, I was actually trying to climb the freaking thing. So I ended up hugging it in an attempt to not fall and die. Who hugs trees anyway?
I hug trees.
But,
I hug everything. You know what I'm like.
it's the... Oh my god.
It's the most ridiculous thing.
Hugging trees. Are you talking in a hippie sense, or are you talking in a literal sort of, my god, your
You're
bark
so thick.
really turns my crank sort of way?
You're so fucking fit.
I know, it's a bit of a very strange open
Boy.
question, to say the least.
Mm.
When was the last time you hugged a tree? It asks a lot of questions, and doesn't answer one of them, to be fair.
I'm blagged.
Same, already.
Yeah, I think we'll swiftly move on from that. Random thing here. When lightning strikes the ocean, why don't all the fish die?
They might do.
Because it's conspiracy, and they keep replacing them every time they do. The president of America does.
He goes into a pet store.
They've got trailers of fish, and they just pour it out.
Fish are weird though, aren't they? Yeah, but you'd
Yeah.
think if lightning hit the ocean, it's going to electrocute all water, isn't it?
Yeah, but oh dear, I don't know. How far would it travel? And also, the fish aren't grounded, so they're not grabbing the floor, are they? So would they be all right? I don't know.
I don't know.
Wouldn't it?
Oh God,
If lightning
Would
ever
it
hit the
be
ocean,
alright?
I don't.
Maybe fish can't conduct electricity.
so basically on the next video, that's what we're going to find out.
Yeah, probably.
Who's got a fish?
Probably just get hit by lightning, and it's like, dude, I'm so fucking high right now. It's like, man, you just got electrocuted.
Dan. I'm so
You're not high. You're on your deathbed. I don't sleep in beds, man. I'm a fucking fish. I don't even sleep.
just keep
That's the
swimming.
point. Do fish
Keep
swim?
swimming.
Even?
No. The fish blink. No, because they have no eyelids.
Exactly. Like, they wouldn't need to anyway, because their eyes are always wet. And if there was a blinking fish, that would just confuse me.
What if there's a fish who doesn't like getting his eyes wet like me?
It doesn't like a fish that doesn't like
Getting his eyes wet?
his wet.
I don't like it. I have to blink. I don't blink. I also just close my eyes.
Good
But
situation to be in ever. Imagine being born at the very beginning of your life.
you'd be born like, oh god, it burns.
It would be the weirdest thing ever.
But quite funny.
I don't understand what. I really don't understand what's just happened there.
No, neither. I mean, do fish have relationships? Even.
Yeah.
Like, do they get emotionally attached to another fish? And they're like, oh, you're the koi of my gills and stuff. And then they go into romantic picnic areas in underwater ships.
Onto the sea.
Hmm.
Apparently, fish do have symbiotic
Symbiotic.
relationships.
Oh my god, are you joking me?
Did they get married?
Oh my, that is weird.
If a fish emigrates from one place to another, do they need to get married to stay in that ocean?
I
I
think
don't know.
It's a good question. Oh.
Right, do you want me to ask my...
Your amazing one. Yeah.
Yeah, it might blag you guys, but I don't care. You know how the universe is apparently ever expanding and all this bollocks and all that shit?
Yeah.
What would happen if it turns out that we're just like a bubble in a pint of Guinness, and then by the time the bubble reaches the top, that's the end of everything, but it can take billions of years for it to happen, and we're just a small universe inside that bubble, and then all the atoms around us are miniature universes of themselves as well, which could have things.
Parallel worlds with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do like that.
Breathing in universes and stuff.
But what are your, if you're going on about all this, what are your thoughts on like ghosts and stuff?
I believe in ghosts.
Well, I'm a bit sceptical, but I'm pretty sure when I was a kid I used to see them, or it could have been just that I had an overexcitable imagination.
See, I'm a strong believer in ghosts.
Yeah.
I've had weird stuff.
I've done about 8 Ouija boards.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I haven't done anything like that.
It's
I have, but not properly.
I'd like to do one, just to see what they're like, and see if it is bullshit. Or
You
if
have
it
to
is...
not be sceptical about it, though, I think.
Yeah, and you can't like finish randomly because apparently it pisses them off,
Yeah.
and then they kill you.
I'd like to do stuff like that, and also like to think that there is a sort of afterlife like that, where you can go and scare tits out of people you don't like.
You can go and what? Grab tits
Scare the
from
tits
people.
out of people.
Oh, I was going to say.
What did you think I said?
You can go like grab tits of people.
Grab tits off. Well,
Of people. Just like grab them and give them a...
you could do if you want. I mean, it's always an option, I suppose. When you're a ghost,
Flicky,
you
flicky.
go around like...
Flicky, flicky. Flicky, flicky.
Anyway. What was the question? I can't remember what we were on about.
Do you think universes could exist in a pint of Guinness? And then
Well,
we've
not-
gone to
not-
boobs.
Not
and-
Guinness.
So I'm drinking a universe, technically.
In my head, it could be true.
Have you actually been
don't
to like
do-
counselling?
We could just be a bubble in some.
Well,
Yeah.
no one goes near my bubble, so you know.
It does get me thinking, to be honest. Every time I bring this conversation up with someone, they think I'm high, and I'm like, no, it's just something I think about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I wouldn't go with the Guinness theory, but that's an easy way to advertise it, you know what I mean?
Yeah. It's a question for the scientists, and I might speak to a couple of them.
Another bubble-related thing here is, if you blew a bubble in space, would it pop?
Oh my. I don't know. Would you be able to blow a bubble in space?
Shall we
Okay.
find out?
The thing is, if you were to blow the bubble as well, because when you've blown it, like normally, it then turns into a circle, doesn't it? Whereas if you blow it in space, it could just keep going outwards, and it would look like a giant condom.
Yeah.
Essentially, yeah.
But then, like when it detaches, or if you pull away the, hang on, who would be in space with some bubbles anyway?
I would be in space with bubbles. Bubble wrap as well.
If you could take 3 things up with you to the moon, what would you take?
Women. Just women. Probably condoms as well. And then a fag for after.
Yeah, but you won't be able to light it because you're in space.
Fuck!
Yeah, but
I won't have a
then
lighter
you
either.
just ran all them out, but you forgot to take bubbles with you.
Oh, fuck! Okay, bubbles. Women.
I'd take a tent. Definitely take a tent, so I could set up camp somewhere. Maybe
Set up camp somewhere. What?
set up camp on the moon.
You're just gonna
I'd have
sleep
my
in your
little-
spacesuit.
Don't need a spacesuit for that. I'd just have a tent. And then I'd probably take a pair of
Boxers.
fashionable boxers. Yeah, very fashionable boxers. Just in case if I see any Martians on the moon, which makes no sense because they're from Mars. But yeah, I think a tent, pair of fashionable boxers, and a pack of Mawam.
That's quite good.
Wow. What about Bueno?
I
What
just
about you?
found an astonishing. Well, what would I take?
Yeah.
Good point.
Chaz.
No,
Woman.
I'm trying to think of funny items. A water gun would be a bit strange.
That would be epic.
A skipping rope.
It would be amazing because it would look like
Skipping on the moon.
Yeah. Okay, a skip rope. No.
Don't take my advice.
Pogo stick.
a pogo stick.
Oh God, you won't come back down. You just gone.
Whatever I just said, a water gun. And don't know.
I take back my pair of.
Pillow.
A yo-yo.
I have to take back my pair of fashionable boxes. It have to be a tent, pack of Mawam, and a block of lead.
A block of lead.
Just so if I start floating away, I can quickly grab all of it.
No, good idea.
Older what?
It's saved for later.
But the lead floats.
Oh my god, I don't know. There is gravity on the moon, just not much of it, is it? I think.
I've just found an amazing 2 questions here as well.
Right.
Why do they call him Donkey Kong if he's not a donkey?
Because he's from China. It's his first
Is
name.
he Chinese?
He isn't Chinese.
Is it because the game
Shiny
developers
donkey.
were
What?
really off their heads when they were making that character? Or they thought of King Kong and they were thinking to themselves, hang on, we can't
What
really
can match a gorilla? A donkey.
Who created Donkey Kong?
I don't know. I think it was Shigeru Miyamoto, the dude from Nintendo. Possibly, I don't know.
What, Mario guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
But I think he probably thought, okay, we can't call it King Kong because I'm scared about getting copyrighted by the guy who wrote the book. So I really quite like donkeys. And I like the concept of an angry ape. So Donkey
Yeah.
Kong. Might
Because Donkey Kong was featured in Mario, wasn't he?
Yeah. Might put some barrels in there for safekeeping. Get him to throw them at Mario because
Bit weird.
Mario's a dick.
Mario
Fancy football.
Another
Let's
question.
go.
I just found it. Do bald people get dandruff?
No.
Yes, they do.
They do.
Yes, because if they don't moisturise properly, their scalp still goes dry.
Yeah.
Don't ask me how I know this, because I don't even moisturise my face. When I come out of the shower, I look like a fucking...
Well, as his mate's bald, we can ask him.
What, Bethel?
Yeah.
That's hard.
I don't know any bald people. I try and avoid them, to be honest.
That's a question for my old boss. I might actually have to ask him that. Do you ever get dandruff?
Is he bald?
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
So I'm actually really tempted to ring him up and say,